Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're taking a look at a brand new 2023 Salem FSX 179 DBKX Platinum version here. We're going to take a minute, walk you through the inside and outside of the RV, kind of show you what this thing's all about. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, we are up inside the brand new 2023 Salem FSX 179 DBKX model here. And this is a prototype for the upcoming 2024 year model change. So a few of the things you might see in this one may be a little different than the traditional 2023 model that you see out there. But let's start back here in the back. So back here, there is some USB charger ports, a little pull across curtain for privacy. Window back there that does open. Same thing down here. And then you have some storage down below. Now on the right side here, we have a swing door letting us into our bathroom area here. So there's a little storage below your sink area there, electric outlet, little medicine cabinet. There is a little roof vent up there above your shower, ABS tub surround, and then it does have the pull across vinyl curtain. It's basically just a step-in shower. Also you have the foot flush toilet. Now kind of going in and out of here, there is a decent amount of room for a small RV like this to kind of maneuver around. You can come in here and get undressed and shower up and not have to worry about kicking the kids out of the RV. Now just at the foot of the bunk area right there is going to be your traditional booth dinette. So that will go down and make into a bed if you want to. And there's also a little storage underneath some of that area as well. Huge window overlooking the awning side or door side area there, and that does open up as well. And a pretty good amount of overhead cabinet space here. Goes all the way across there. Has these really good magnet catches as well. Now here on the left, you can see in the picture popping up here on the kitchen side, you have your 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt refrigerator by Everchill. So you have freezer on top and refrigerator on bottom. That door actually opens either direction on the freezer and refrigerator part. It's kind of neat. Directly below the refrigerator is an access panel for some winterization stuff, and you also have your electric box with your breakers and fuses. Then we have the little sink area, which does have a large undermount bowl sink, along with a high-rise faucet there, and a little strainer cover thing here as well. You do have 2-burner gas cooktop here with the flip down glass lid, so if you're not using it, you can get some more counter space. Some storage underneath of your sink area, and your furnace also located down here. Then you have your propane leak detector on the side. There is some electric outlet, USB charger port stuff there, TV mount there, and you have cable and electric outlet up here. And then you're also prepped for the King Wi-Fi Connect. You could do aftermarket. Furrion microwave, Greystone hood range light and fan there. A little bit of storage space here. Now on the sides here, we do have little nightstands or end tables, whatever you want to refer to them as. There's some storage on each side. Window over there on the left does open. You have hanging closet on each side, and then some overhead cabinet space. Now this right here is a little bit different than what you will see out there on the market for this model as far as this bed setup. Traditionally, it is an east-west bed instead of a north-south bed. So in this prototype, they changed up this section. We'll see what they end up deciding to do for the upcoming 2024 year, but it looks like this is probably going to be the winner, but we'll wait and see. You can see in the picture popping up here with the jackknife sofa kind of flipped down. And then in the next picture popping up, you can see with the bed actually out as well. I'm just kind of looking back up here. You have the Coleman AC. There's another little vent right here. And then over on the side is a 30 amp charge controller for a solar panel. It's a nice feature to have. Little Bluetooth speaker would mount right here. And then you have some light controls, water heater on gas control, water pump control, and your awning in and out button right here. Then at the foot of the bed, there is also the furnace control and some USB charger ports there as well. All right, we're going to head back outside. I want to show you around the outside real quick. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, we are back on the outside of the brand new 2023 Salem FSX 179 DBKX Platinum Edition here. We're going to start here on the door side, kind of work our way around for you. So first things up, this again is the Platinum package version. What that basically means to you is it has a fiberglass exterior side and rear wall. You do still have the traditional smooth aluminum front with the lower diamond plate. You'll see that better when we get around to that side. You also pick up a little more fancier steel wheels as well. But the biggest part of it is the fiberglass upgrade to your sides. That is a nice hung fiberglass sidewall. You do have power awning, LED light strip built in close to the body of the RV here, adjustable arms for tilting for water runoff, and then there is a manual crank right here in this front arm head. Pop off that little rubber plug, stick your socket ratchet in there, and you can crank it in manually in case of an electronic failure. Hopefully you never need to do that, but you never know. It's nice to know that you can do it manually. Right here you could see kind of a pass-through storage compartment area. Again, this is the prototype version, so this may change up a little bit. Here you have plug-in for portable solar panel if you wanted to do an extra boost for your solar system. Magnetic catches on your baggage door. They're doing a black baggage door. They are doing a set of heavy-duty scissor jacks. You have 2 on the front and 2 in the rear. This has the flip-down hover-style steps, rated for 300 pounds. RV entry door does have a window in it as well. Large folding entry handle. Model number located just below that entry handle there. Does have the enclosed underbelly. They call it an accessibelly. Basically, it has individual panels that you could remove to get under there and do maintenance. Hopefully you never need to do that, but it is doable. Single axle unit. Have a little outdoor kitchen area here, so we have a little griddle. There's an electric outlet there on the right. Then you have a 110 volt mini fridge back here as well. Looks like there is USB charger ports back there also. Gas line located right down there to plug in your griddle. Traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people store their dump hose there. Some people like to even maybe put a small bike rack or something on the back of here. If you do that, obviously make sure you stick to the weight restrictions of the bumper. You also have the spare tire with the mountain. There is a outside utility shower back here, hot and cold water. You have prepping for the rear Furrion observation camera. It's a nice safety feature to consider adding to your RV that would allow you to see what's going on behind you when you're driving down the road or backing into a campsite. It is also prepped for the Lippert Stow and Go portable ladder, and that's a telescoping ladder you can buy, and it would actually attach onto the back up here. telescope down, allowing you to get up onto your roof, inspect it, check things out, then telescope it back closed and stick it in a compartment and kind of forget about it. That way you don't have to worry about the kids horsing around up there, falling off and getting hurt. Back here you have a cable inlet. You have your detachable power cord hookup right here, 30 amp electric service, black tank flush to clean out your toilet system. Down below here is your gray and black tank dump handles. The larger 3-inch tube is the toilet. The little 1.5-inch one is the sink water. So pull your 3-inch dump valve first, get all the nasty out, then pull your other one to rinse everything out. And then right here you have hot and cold low point water drains as well. Gravity fill fresh water tank is right here. And then you have your city water inlet as well. And just down below is the drain for that also. 6-gallon gas water heater. Furnace exhaust out right here also. Stove exhaust out up above the window right there. The other side of the storage compartment. And then we have some pretty cool informational stuff here that you need to learn. The gross vehicle weight of the RV, 4,860 pounds. That's the most you can load it up to. Axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined, do not exceed that. Then we have our unloaded vehicle weight is 3,905 pounds. You have a length of 22 feet 6 inches, tire size ST 225/75 R15 D-range tires with a PSI of 65 cold. Very important to make sure you keep up with your tire pressure. On around to the front, you do have a manual tongue jack standard. You have heavy duty safety change, 7-way Bardman plug. It is a single axle unit that you've seen as we were walking around. Does have drum brakes, easy loop hubs. So make sure you have a brake controller to control the brakes of the RV. Single 20-pound propane tank up here. There is a battery disconnect back there and room for 1 or 2 batteries depending on the size of batteries you go with. Lower diamond plate, rolled smooth aluminum front. But overall, a nice, small, lighter weight style family coach here. All right, guys, thanks a ton for taking the time to watch my RV videos. I really do appreciate it. Please be sure to check out the folks at Couch's RV Nation, one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country. Thanks again.